I live? We're not live. Heard on the radio the other day, the average adult, so I'm going to say below average adult, just to set a tone for this podcast, poos 140 kilos a year. 140 kilos of poop.
I'd definitely believe it.
Look, I nearly want to say that's a weak effort, but
Yeah.
for the first half of this year, all my shits have been liquid, so
That's fucking Nando's
Liquid's
sauce.
pretty heavy.
spicy Nando's sauce goes straight through me.
How much of that bottle have you had?
Barely any.
Really?
Absolutely fuck all. There's been a lot of Tabasco sauce on the side, though.
There you go. That'll do it.
So let's say you live to 80, and you average. Look, that's not taking into account child years, so we should probably cut that. Let's say you live to 60. Let's say 140 times 60. That's 8.4 tons. So I'm gonna say 10 tons of poop, because you've got, let's say, 20 years of your child years, and let's say that's only 2 tons of poop, and then all the rest. It's 8.4 tons of shit.
We're shitting out an elephant through our lifetimes.
Yeah, or a tank, or any other number of cool things. Guys,
Large
welcome
vehicles.
to episode... Is it episode 7 or episode 8? Because we've got episode 6 part 2.
We got 7. Oh.
Episode 8. Episode 8.
Yeah, we'll set it as
whoever's
2
phone's
segments.
making that ridiculous ding, if we could silence that.
I've got...
It was mine, but it was
How?
Connor's fault.
Yeah, I've
so
got calls and notifications will be silenced while your phone is locked.
Yeah, nice.
You can go,
speed van goes Tharwa Drive going towards Conda, just in case you
What the fuck's he going out there?
were driving out that way.
No.
Another night, another bitch.
Yeah, probably. Right now, as you listen to this, there's just sort of, I guess, some self-promo thing. We've got 240 followers on Instagram. If we're real with ourselves, it's 200 more than we expected by now. Got some really good feedback off a fair few people. We'll have to make sure we're getting names and stuff and give shout-outs. Really appreciative of that. If you listen to our shit superpowers episode, and we might just censor this next little bit so we can get it on Instagram. But a friend, well, I was about to say a friend of my girlfriend's, but a friend of ours called Tegan. Tegan. She's come up with a few crap superpowers for us, and pretty good, actually, a couple of them. So this one, right? She's got, as you can teleport, but only to places you've taken a poo. Which I thought was funny, but still a bit too good, so I wanted to tweak it.
Yeah,
you can teleport, but only to places you've taken a poo. However, you don't know which place it's going to put you. I reckon that makes that just perfect, because it could just be like a portaloo that you went to at a festival once.
Yeah,
and someone's still in there, and then you teleport and bam.
It could even be like that Portaloo is actually now in just like WA or something.
Yeah.
Like other side of the country, other side of the world, like
So-
on a ship in a shipping container.
Some fat greasy slobs just laid one in there. She's been blocked up for a couple of days.
Yeah. Bang. Oh no.
She said this one, which I didn't think was too bad actually. You can read minds, but only people who are thinking bad stuff about you. I didn't think that was that bad.
It's probably pretty good,
Probably a
provided you
bit
don't have
hurtful.
anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you can, water off a duck's back, you'd probably be alright.
Yeah.
Still probably pretty helpful.
This was, I think, one of her better ones was you have the ability to go through walls, but you can only find out by running at them full speed.
This one gave me a good chuckle.
And I reckon that's hilarious. And what I picture, right, with this running through walls thing, is you're in some sort of dire scenario, like you're being chased, and then you're running, and the only way to get out of it is to go through a wall, and you go full pace at this wall, just taking on faith that it's one of those few walls that you can do, and you get knocked out. I reckon that'd be hilarious. That's how I envision this.
What if it changed every time? Like,
It was just like a percentage.
Yeah,
30% of
yeah.
the time you can run through walls.
let's say you're in like a square room, and every time you hit a wall, the wall that you can go through changes. So you can't even just do like a process of elimination. You just get lucky. or
Yeah, so you
unlucky.
might have to try running at the same wall twice, and it might just hit you again. This one I thought was really good. You could know anyone within 10 kilometers named Keith. Like, just useless. But it's pretty funny.
Do I even want to know anyone within like a 10-kilometer radius whose name is Keith? Do
Most
I want to know
unattractive name.
anyone whose name is Keith? Sorry to any Keiths out there, but
And we've
Come
lost
on.
another demographic.
It's all 4 of them.
no, come
Fuck.
on, that's a minority.
So to our Indian listeners, Keith is a pretty common name in the Western world. You can see through. Her last one was you can see through clothes, but only when they're not on a person's body.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I still like it because like,
Nah, but it's so useless.
oh, it's
It's
not
just
useful,
a wall
but it's still
behind
fun.
it because it's probably on a rack or
Yeah, this one's like there's no
in a drawer.
potential upside. You might actually just like trip over a few clothes now.
I must note though, this is the latest we've started recording.
Yeah,
By late, it is not even 8:30 yet, but
Close
feels
to.
like yeah. All right, Josh, Joel, either of you got anything for us?
You go. You got one. I can see you looking at it.
I may have. Well, actually, it's more so I'm looking at the book and thinking, "Oh, hang on, this is the wrong page. Is there one on the previous page, or the page prior to that, or the page after that?"
I've got one. I was in the kitchen the other day. It just came to mind. This is pretty much just like for guys. I only see this in, but like in the presence of someone great or extremely important, successful, or masculine, a dude's more inclined to like talk down or make fun of other people in front of them to like make them laugh or sort of not in a way assert dominance, but try and like find a common ground, like saying, "Oh, you're obviously better than us." Like if I fucking ran into Leonardo DiCaprio, I wouldn't think I'm better than him because I'm not. Would you do something that would try and make him think that you're not
Below, there's that much below him, or
Yeah.
just sort of prove yourself to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just quickly make a point on the guys thing, because I definitely see this for women and girls as well, in the sense of like you see them put down each other in front of other people all the time, and through school, like I guess it's essentially sort of what bullying is, and then like if you're in a group, then you know you're showing off to your other friends and that sort of thing. So I think it still probably works with both.
I think the fact is people find it easy to sit or stand on a common ground looking down at something else.
Yeah, absolutely. It's real easy. Like Job probably made a good point or a good analogy there, was saying like, let's say someone's super famous or something like Leonardo DiCaprio, and then you've met him for the first time or whatever. You probably don't have enough in common with this person, or you don't know this yet to crack like a couple funnies.
Yeah.
So what do? You pick someone that you view as below you in society, and then you make a joke about them and just try and get it's an easy laugh is what it is. It's not an intelligent bit of comedy. Like don't get me wrong, you can make fun of people and have it be quality, but like I'm not trying to degrade the art form that is putting other people down. I'm just saying that.
And we do have that down to an art form.
Yeah. All right. What does that mean?
ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR is the videos where the microphone's doing auto sensory, I don't know, something like that, and it's the people where they like eat food and then but
Wait. So if it is or isn't
that is it.
What are you looking at?
auto sensory median response?
So, Lanit, is that it? Lanit?
Lani, maybe Lanet.
Nah,
Lani.
Lit. I'm just gonna say Lit.
Lit.
Lit has messages saying if your podcast is ASMR, I'm gonna listen to it. So this is homemade. I guess it's a mick bite of some sort. Here we go.
It's not even homemade.
Greasy. This is now one dipped in sweet chili sauce.
Did anybody get the one that's been
So what's
marinating
the
in
idea?
Oh no, it's still there.
It's like, I don't know if you've heard this, but chewing gum, like,
So wait, is it or is it not?
what?
So she said if it's ASMR,
No, it's definitely not. ASMR is like pretty much what we fuck around with and do this the whole time. And we turn up the microphones just like this and we whisper right in your ear. Some people really like this and they get off to it, or they just find it really relaxing. Sorry that it sounds so wet. I've got a lot of food in my mouth.
if your podcast is ASMR, I'll listen to it. Maybe I just like it
Yeah.
and then not respond.
I'll just say it. We've put a bit in for you.
We've just put some in for you.
I can't believe you don't know what ASMR is.
Did you, Josh?
What is wrong with you? Where have you been living? This is like
We've just put some in for you.
big shit, yeah. Yeah. But
Boom.
like people, they'll do it with their dogs. They'll feed their dogs treats and they'll have the microphone turned up real high so you can hear like every. And some people just like find it really relaxing. And some people will go to bed listening to people like read books and they'll just like whisper in your ear. Come on,
Just talking about the chewing thing, I was like, that sounds annoying as fuck.
Yeah, actually,
fuck you, Leonard.
I don't like the noise. I don't like the sound of chewing, like my own chewing.
Yeah,
let
that's
alone
exactly
someone
right.
else's chewing.
Yeah,
in my
and if
fucking
someone,
ear.
yeah, you don't want a recording of someone chewing in your ear.
Look,
Imagine like listening
I
to that
want-
on the bus or
I want
something.
absolutely everybody to grill the fuck out of you for not knowing what this is.
good.
This
Fuck
is
it.
it's big. It's fucking huge. You
Let's
guys-
just take a minute to appreciate. You know what I bring to this podcast? A little bit of content.
nothing. You bring fucking nothing.
Someone
You
to
do
be
nothing.
attacked.
You do fucking nothing.
And chicken nuggets.
Yeah, you're right. No, your mum brought them in.
I put them in the oven and the microwave before that.
Oh, that was and the microwave. No wonder they taste like fucking
Fucking
ass.
rubber.
Well, yeah, you have to microwave them so they're not frozen in the oven for like half an hour.
If they're
before
frozen in the
actually
middle,
hot.
you're gonna have to overcook them on the outside.
Exactly.
The
Yeah,
one
Yeah,
go.
that
the
still
brown
tastes like
one
ass,
burnt.
Josh.
No, the little ones are always going to be brown because that's how they come in. They're like southern fried.
It's chicken.
And thank you for Lanet for giving us the content.
Yeah. I've met her so many times and I've talked to her and she's a lovely girl, like so nice, but I've never heard anybody say her fucking name.
Yeah,
Hang on.
might want to fix that name up, but bar that,
Can you show me?
Yeah, you know.
I definitely recognise her from somewhere. Don't know where.
All the Geordie's parties and Arundel.
Arundel's probably where.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I don't really want to have a crack at her last name. Wavave.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, that sounded pretty right.
Yeah,
pretty
nice.
right.
Huawei. Huawei.
Unless it's
Fuck,
like
I wish-
Wavowie.
I really wish we were a bit more
Like-
cultured and had cooler names. 'Cause that's a cool name.
UA maybe is an owl.
I feel like Harper's the coolest name I ever saw.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Aslan.
You know my name literally means lion, right?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
about to
and
say.
what do? They get poached.
He's right. Lions do suck in today's, hierarchy of animals.
Mate, you tell that. You put a lion right here next to you and you tell it to its face. Alright, let's fucking roll with some content. Alright, Josh, what have you got? Give us something deep, something profound, something we can make fun of that isn't too offensive. Now that we've done our little disclaimer for, look, if offensive things come up, it's not to be taken as our opinion or as fact. It's just
It's comedy.
for
That's
a bit
what
of
we're
a
here for.
giggle, really. There are no comedy clubs in Canberra, and if there are, it's not well known. And I know in Sydney there might be too. So this is the best medium we've got. We're not young aspiring comics. We're just looking for a giggle. Josh, what do you got? Go.
Alrighty, guys. If you could genetically modify any plant or like fruit or veg or anything like that, what are you doing with it?
Get rid of the spikes on cacti.
Run me through that as like
That's
your
just a
number one
purely
decision.
Sexual fucking fantasy. That's all I can think of.
Get rid of the spikes?
Yeah.
How does that make cacti sexy? If anything, the spikes are the sexiest bit about it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, all right,
scratch it up
run me
against
through
ya.
this. That's
You shove a fucking cactus up your ass.
Again.
With spice.
Fuck off. I'm not getting tricked into that one again.
again.
Nah, look, I was just talking shit, but what would you guys do? I don't know.
Like a melon of some sort.
I was
Imagine a melon
Oh,
in
that'd be
stick
cool.
form.
I was about that'd be awesome. You know what I was actually
You
gonna
just
say?
have like a bundle of like carrot sticks, of some description, and you just be munging down on melon all day.
Sort of along the same line. I was just gonna say like watermelon, but the outside of the watermelon tastes the same as the inside. Same sort of like hard robustness, but you wash it off and then you can eat the whole watermelon and it all tastes the same.
Imagine that.
What if we could
Fucking
get like
be unreal.
a mandarin, and each segment is a different like fruit?
Beautiful.
Oh,
Peas that taste good.
yeah,
Mandarin,
yeah.
but guaranteed no seeds in every fucking
Oh, that would be pretty
wedge.
good.
That's all I want.
Imagine
that
that
and milk
though,
that
like,
tastes like real milk.
Cherries with no seeds.
yeah,
just
that'd be
full
sweet. Full cherry.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, toffee apples. Do you guys like them? I haven't had one in years. And
Yeah, I
by
haven't
years,
had
I
one in
mean like
ages.
probably 12 years.
Yes. Same boat. I don't know.
I remember it being good.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't like how sticky it was. I don't
Yeah.
like
They were
sticky
really
stuff.
sticky.
I think, genetically modified apples so that the whole apple tastes like a toffee apple, but just the same, again, texture. So it's not sticky, but every bite is like toffee apple bite.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fucking
You
good.
could have like toffee veins running through it. Imagine
Yeah.
that. Like standard
Caramel
apple.
looking veins.
You guys had
Yeah.
peanut butter and apple before?
Nah.
Nah.
No, I feel like it'd be kind of good, like
Apparently
the
that's a
sweet and the
snack.
salty.
I've
Yeah.
never had it, but
Do you know what I heard's a snack? People dip
Me.
celery in... Oh, stop
Nah,
it.
sorry.
He's single, ladies, actually.
On
dip-
Tinder too.
Yeah, dip dip celery into peanut
yeah,
butter.
I've heard that too. I think I did it once, but celery's
I like the smell.
spicy.
Yeah, it is a little bit
oddly
spicy.
spicy. Is
That's
this
the
whitest
whitest thing you've ever said.
It's fucking spicy, am I right? Is it
There's,
fucking-
there's a zing
He's
to
up
it.
with the lettuce. Oh my god! So it's water. It is literally water.
I said
Lettuce.
lemon herb.
It's
Celery spicy.
It's sort of like there's an oniony zing
Yeah,
to it.
that sort of spicy. Same
Yeah,
thing
it's not
that
like a
comes with the
pepper.
onion.
I just hope that my silence indicates the fact that I'm shaking my head at these two white gentlemen. That is a white male.
What fuck? What else? Going back on last week's topic with the weird like eating food things.
Oh yeah.
In high school,
You must have a list of these.
well, no, I just remembered this one because we were talking about apples. But I really like apples when they get pretty old and the inside nearly tastes powdery.
I
That's
like
the only way I'd eat an apple.
I like the
Really?
powdery texture. I don't like any brownness though.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I
no
don't
brownness.
like
The
brown.
powdery texture got me. That's what I loved.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, on top of apples, Granny Smith apples. So the green apples for any not apple enthusiasts out there, salt on them. Apparently, that's a thing.
Ooh.
And
Wait,
I had it, and it was woggy as fuck, but it was pretty good.
What's the go? Like you take a bite, sprinkle some salt
Nah.
in like in the flesh, and then
No, oh no. So
Keep
like, let's say
going.
you cut it up into like wedges or something.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Oh,
say
okay.
you cut your apple up and then sprinkle some salt over it.
Like cucumber at Alex.
That is literally how I have cucumber and tomato. Bit of salt on it.
So I tell you what, if nobody here, like nobody listening to this, is friends with wogs, our wog mate Alec, as well as not as much as Aiden, fucking love bread, dude. Oh my goodness, these guys.
What do you mean not as much as me?
I
If
don't
anything,
know.
he's
I've
more
never been
wog
to your
than me.
house and consumed my body weight in bread, but like it's been forced
They
upon me.
love bread.
the weird bit is they don't even like. It's not like they bring out bread and some margarine or butter or even like a bit of oil or like something to dip it in. They just bring out a bunch of dry bread.
And some feta, which
And
is
a bunch of
also
dry feta.
Like even though it's kept in like liquid, feta typically is kept in liquid, but it's still quite a dry, crumbly cheese. Like you can't have it without anything. When I was over there and I had bread and I was like, I literally was thinking, where's the olive oil? Like this, I can't just.
Yeah, Yeah, don't get
Shout
me
out.
wrong.
I'm not Josh Harper. I can't just power through a loaf of bread.
Hey, come on. I
And
powered
then
through a
maybe
slice.
a cooked chook once it's cooled down. Give me salmonella after.
Dessert.
Good thing all the carbs will absorb it. Fuck.
Ugh.
Do you want some dessert, honey? Nah, I'm good with me bread, eh?
Might hit the
What
crust.
Guys, bread is good, alright? Shut up. Bread is delicious. See, this is what else I bring to the podcast. Someone to roast.
Yeah. Fuck, there's something else I was going to say about Alex's family. Oh, it's not like it's a fucking tip-top
The quality
loaf.
breads.
It's quality bread. It's top-notch, but fucking hell.
And it
It's
is.
just dry.
I like it though. It's still good
Oh,
bread.
it's good
and
bread. It'd almost be better. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Go on, say
Go on,
I'm
say it.
just
We
gonna
can cut
get
it.
In the microwave.
No, I'm just going to get attached.
Be very fucking careful, but say it.
It's almost better to just like eat some of the bread and then eat some of the feta because when you have them together, it just gets way too dry.
What do you mean, like
What,
bite
like
the
you
bread,
did?
swallow, and then feta? Or
Yeah.
So you some of the bread and then the chicken, not chicken sandwich. Is that why you were worried about getting roasted?
Well, I knew I was going to get roasted, but like on it for anything really. But like, you know, when you get some of the bread in and you can't really get like a small bit of feta, you just have to take like a chunk. And so then you're stuck. Like, do you just eat all of that bit, or like you're trying to do something with your hands? And it just gets messy, and then you end up shoving it all in your mouth, and then you spend the next 10 minutes chewing.
dry.
And then they're like, "Why aren't you having more bread?" And you're like, "Because I'm still working on the bread that I've got."
So
It's
the
just-
message to take home here is, Alec, big fan of yours and your families and your bread, but we didn't know that moisture hadn't made its way to Macedonia yet. But that's okay.
It's on Mars.
Just give the Greeks a call and they'll probably hook you up, I guess.
I can't believe you.
I'm not even Greek. I'll just.
I've never had olive oil with anything other than on a frying pan. I don't know how you.
Nah. So olive oil. So you dip bread in like an olive oil and balsamic mixture, typically,
Balsamic, I get that, but
and then you have like, I don't know if it's dukkha, whatever you call it.
Dukkha.
Yeah, and
disgusting.
it's unreal stuff, and you just dip it. It's like just this crumb of spices and stuff, and then you dip it on that, and then
I really like.
eat it. It's the best. I don't know. I cannot imagine you not enjoying that. I don't know why you think that's shit. I don't know if you've
I just
had...
can't imagine putting oil on food and thinking it's a fucking meal.
It's not. It's an appetizer for starters, and second of all, it's just like it's like Action Bronson said. It's just another thing to give us nutrients and healing powers. It's like taking shots of wheatgrass. We watched this thing by Vanity Fair called Everything I Do in a Day, and they go through different celebrities. Like they had Michael B. Jordan and Terry Crews and John Cena and stuff on, and they go through, you know, their daily routine or schedule. And Action Bronson was... If you don't know who Action Bronson is, I don't blame you. I didn't either. But he's this rapper / chef, and big gentleman.
Big white gentleman.
Big white gentleman. But he's got like this sort of, I don't know, this wog sort of aura. I think he's part Jewish, part Albanian or something. And literally he was saying for lunch, he's like, I'll have a little bit of cheese, a little wine. Sometimes I'll take like just 4 or 5 shots of olive oil. It's just like
That's
another,
weird.
Like in shot glass.
just like another thing to, you know, give us. It's like taking shots of wheatgrass. It's just another thing to give us nutrients and healing powers. So like,
I feel like
it most certainly is not like
of
it's
the
not
like
bad for
entree
you.
sort of things. I reckon that is the lower class like entree
Here's the thing though. So
or appetizer. Sorry.
like, one, quality olive oil, not cheap. 2, it's as
Straight up
oil's
extra Mary olive oil.
as oil. That was funny. That was a Virgin Mary joke for
Classic.
Joel over there that didn't seem to get
Oh, I
it.
got it. I just didn't think it was funny. That was good. I liked it.
Once he had it explained to you.
Yeah.
So, no, but I don't even know if olive oil is that bad for you. Of the oils, probably I'd like to think one of the less bad ones.
No, it's just that classic argument.
I heard
Everything
it's
in
good for
moderation.
tanning.
Yeah, it probably is.
Fucking probably terrible for melanoma. Well, probably great for melanoma as well, actually.
White people just fucking love taking ethnic things and just doing it wrong.
Oh,
my
what? You're meant to
God.
eat the olive oil, not rub it on yourself. Oh, there we go. That makes sense.
Sunscreen, scam, olive oil. Some words from my father. No, not really.
It sounded really Chinese as opposed
Yeah, I
to
was oh, fuck, here we go, race.
opposed to Turkish.
So I'll probably get fucking abused for this, but I don't like roast.
What
Yeah.
roast? What?
Anything.
You disgust me.
Fucking
Roast
hell.
potatoes, okay. Some roast beef is okay, as long as it's like melt in your mouth sort of roast. Roast chicken, I've never had a moist roast chicken. I've put it in my mouth, it's dry as fuck. So anytime I eat it at home, the way I have to get through it is I'll stuff as much in my mouth as I can and then just drink a glass of water and then fucking swallow it. It's not a nice meal, but it gets it down.
Surely you get like some sauce on there. That, you know, you can get some gravy on there.
There's
Some
only
like
so much sauce that can fucking help that,
some
mate.
cranberry sauce. you
So,
know.
question. I've got a question. Are you not a fan of a Woolies cooked chook?
No, they're right.
They're
But
roast, mate,
it
and
must
they're
be how my
moist.
parents eat. My
Yeah,
dad,
is it just that your family like overcooks?
Oh, Dad
meat?
fucking
Or
loves
cooks it too fast, or
No, it's overcooked. It's overcooked.
How does
Dad-
he do his steak?
Well, when I was younger, I didn't eat steak for fucking years because Dad used to make T-bone steaks and it'd just be charcoal.
fuck that.
Fucking disgusting
Yeah,
shit.
gross.
Like, he can cook a good steak as long as if it's pink on the inside, I fucking enjoy it. It's got to be medium rare.
Yeah.
And he likes his stuff. Like, we'll go to Hogsworth or something. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'll get it well done, please." I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah,
I can
gross.
think of nothing worse than a well done steak.
"Oh, fucking
What?
how's that,
But
Alec?
real-
Where'd we go?"
Sorry?
The
Oh yeah, we
Bavarian
went to the Bavarian, this new
Harp's birthday?
place. Yeah, in just in Canberra here, and Alec, the mate we mentioned before,
$38 steak.
he's got the gall in all this like fancy environment. Everybody's having a great time. We've just had like some pretzels and stuff, and he's got
Few
the gall
beers.
to come out and say he wants a well done steak.
No. So let me just clarify if there's any sort of food lovers out there. So Alec got an eye fillet steak, or was it a New York strip? Either one.
No, I
What-
think it was eye fillet.
I think it was eye fillet, like, you know, the Rolls Royce cut of steak, and he's had the fucking nerve to sit there and go, "Yeah, well done, thanks." Why ruin it?
The funniest part about that was the waiter went, "I'm not going to do that." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh," he's like, "You want it medium rare?" He's like, yeah, sure, yeah. Fuck, it was funny.
Like,
Everybody at the table looked at him like, "What?
I don't eat,
what do you-
eat
why?"
steak. And I looked at him, I was like, "What the fuck?"
you don't. Yeah, you can't pull that shit. If
A
you
lot of
haven't,
chefs won't actually cook it. Well done.
well, it's
Well, it's a waste, isn't it?
if anything, it's got to be a pride thing. Like, if you love what you do, you're not gonna, like, Joel, you're not gonna put up a shit bit of pipe that you know is gonna be, like, you know, not gonna do its job. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna stuff fucking shit down your pipe and clog something, because that's the equivalent. It's like the equivalent of Josh going through and just cutting wires around the house just for the sake after he's done it all.
yeah, we finished. Oh, better cut some length on this copper. Need to scrap some, save some money on this job.
We just had another message from
Darcy
Darcy. Yeah,
saying she wants us to do some ASMR as well. Fucking hell.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that's the one. I've never heard of this, and I can't believe that. Two, can't believe that's the second request. But look, gotta give the fans what they want. So
Hang on, I wanna Google. I wanna get like a good proper definition of what this is.
It's pretty interesting stuff, and if you ever listen to any of it, you'll soon realise that you don't hate it.
I hate listening to my own. But I just did some spit.
Straight up, autonomous sensory meridian response. The sole purpose of ASMR is to relax people. The ASMR community is constantly growing on YouTube. Ideally, ASMR videos are meant to give the viewer a relaxing tingle at the back of their head and or spine. All right, so essentially we just need to...
So,
That
question
nearly
is
worked.
this? It gave myself a tickle. Is this the sort of thing
Smooth
that?
jazz.
Except it was primarily on my shaft and not my lobe.
Is this a podcast that people want to be falling asleep to?
Yeah, that's not
Is
quite
that
the
what I'm
demographic we're
getting?
trying
Or
to
is
hit at.
ASMR just like, say you're at work and you're just maybe chucking the headphones and just having a listen? You're like, yeah, right, okay,
Hang on.
whatever.
So we've got some smacking of the lips. That is apparently...
How do you even smack your lips together? Like together?
You're not really
Yeah, you
tickles
can't
your
get
lips.
force. Yeah, if you get the
Actually, that
right
doesn't
spot.
tickle now.
Whatever the opposite of a tingle down my spine is, that's what I got from that. I just got enraged.
Apparently the nail tapping or like scratching of hard surfaces or brushing sounds I understand.
Yeah, scratching of a hard surface. I don't understand that.
If you get into a good rhythm like sweeping, you can almost fall asleep doing that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, alright, so it says here...
Is that working?
No, not really. I don't mind the tapping.
Maybe it needs to be more... Nah, see,
Boom.
I think that's too rhythmic. I think it needs to be more like...
Sort of out of pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
a-
get you. No, I was just making a song. Skidda bop bop, skidda bop.
Yeah, here we go. That tingling feeling you get when someone says Mufasa. Ooh.
Mufasa.
No, I didn't tingle.
Yeah, maybe we should quickly cover my
Schnitty with the boys.
That won't cut me. Also known as head orgasm.
and all I need, all I crave is good pop fade, chicken schnitty, pop fade, parmigiana, pop fade, rum steak, pop fade, medium well, pop fade. Yeah, so
It's just because it gets you in the mood. You're like, oh yeah, yeah. Now we're ready.
nice
Big-
moist mouth.
Big titty tripping by fucking, what is it, Drunk Mums, I think? God, that's a good song. Or Nanganator.
Naganida.
Put
Sorry.
the bubbles in my brain.
So someone mentioned Mufasa before, and you guys have both seen The Lion King, I assume.
No.
Yeah, Joel's a little bit of a
I have.
heathen.
What?
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
You dog.
Oh, I thought you were saying you hadn't seen that, so I was like, yep, Joel's a bit of a heathen.
I feel a real strange connection to that film. Like
Yeah,
everybody
funny
gets
that
it.
lion.
Everyone gets upset in it. I really get upset in it.
Yeah, a little bit more backstory for Aiden. His dad died.
Not quite.
Funnily enough, crushed by wildebeest running through a canyon.
No, not quite. Well, here's the thing, right? So my last name literally means lion, and then the dad in The Lion King is named Mufasa. Now I don't assume either of you know my dad's name.
I dare say it's Mufasa.
No, but it's Mustafa. Fuck, it's pretty close, isn't it? And then I don't know. It must have some connection must be made in my brain. But when that dad dies, God, I get excited. No, I mean upset. Like,
You know, it is a sad, I don't know, Disney Pixar movie. Up.
Oh, really depressing.
haven't watched it.
Really.
Actually, haven't
Exceptionally
watched it.
depressing.
Like I
watch
get
the
the
first-
story of it.
You watch the first 15 minutes and you're like, oh,
Fuck.
great. Life sucks, regardless of what you do.
There's really no point to the movie, honestly.
You know,
Get old.
I
Buy
mean,
a fuckload of balloons.
the kid gets his helping old people badge, so that's, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
question: do you reckon it'd be worth, right? Because you know how people say at the end of your life you regret the things that you didn't do more than things you did.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be worth it going off for like a year and doing everything that possibly comes to mind that you go should do that, like just straight away, and even if it might cause potential embarrassment, just do it, and then at the end of your life you don't feel regret?
Should get me dick out at this primary school.
Okay, maybe. Who the fuck thinks that? Who the fuck thinks at their end of their life they're gonna go, man, I really wish I just did it. Really wish I just flopped it out.
No. It's like, I really wish back when I was in primary school, I just flopped it out. So now I better go back there and do it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you
Righto, Joel.
Distasteful.
Funny, but
Funny, that's the idea. Well, it's not, actually. The idea of this was for us to learn, for our audience to learn with us, and all people seem to be taking out of this is the funny bits, and I don't know what we expected. I didn't expect two people to laugh at it, but apparently they have. So
I did tell this joke to Aiden the other day. I think, I don't know if Harper was there for it, but I was saying I was on Tinder and I'm reading some of these girls' bios. Some of it's like, I don't want to be tied down, I want to be tied up. And I said to him, I don't even know how to tie a knot. And I was like, I have to go back to the fucking well, I'm gonna have to join the Boy Scouts to learn how to tie a knot, but then again, it's too similar to Tinder for me, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. That wasn't me that you tell that joke to.
No, it wasn't.
It's
the cops.
One of the funnier things I seen you do on Tinder was just some girl and you go, I'm no 10, but if you could root a 2, we're on.
yeah, that was
like,
a good comment. That one.
Quality. God, you're a cat.
Yeah, because her bio was, I thought, what was it? Fucking probably racking lines and rooting 9s. So
Yeah,
I'm
that
no
sounds
9,
fair.
but if you could pull through and root 2, be swell.
She probably didn't get back to you, did
No,
she?
she did not. Look, we've had a nationwide fucking data fucking outage. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Hold out hope, Shagger. Did you respond to Darcy? I am now. We threw some in there for you. Okay. What I will say is, for our listeners that haven't backed out after the first 60 seconds and haven't fallen asleep from our quality ASMR, please fucking comment on some shit. We're not running out of stuff to talk about, but we just want to know what kind of content you want to hear. Because we can talk about whatever. I actually have a little question for you guys. If you were an alien and you were looking at Earth and, you know, friendly, no sort of hostile agenda, what would be the first country you'd come down to? And I'll tell you one
Not
thing.
America.
It would not be the States, because they will fuck your shit up 10 ways to Sunday.
Guys, I'm here to spread some knowledge, and you just get like zapped and locked up for the rest of your life.
Literally just experimented on in Area 51.
How do you like probing? I've never done this.
The only guy that's telling your story is everyone thinks he's a nut job.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, as a scientifically advanced race, I can tell you that probing gets you nothing. Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. All right.
Everybody working there's like, fuck, what we're doing is kind of cruel. Like, he seems like an alright alien. And then, like, the doctor doing all these experiments was like, oh, did you just hear that? He just said he's a Nazi.
The whole of America rises up again.
Literally,
Where would you go?
he's getting probed, and all you hear is, "Can you at least use some Vaso?"
Some Scandinavian country, surely.
Yeah, it would have
Either
to be
that or like
New
Tokyo.
Zealand or something. What? Tokyo?
Really?
Yeah, like Japan's a pretty progressive. You know, you'd go somewhere.
They all look like aliens anyway.
Holy fuck!
Nah, it's okay.
Another demographic gone.
I don't know. I just figure they probably just go, a bit more anime came to life. What's the? Fuck yeah!
Yeah, no, like
Real life manga.
Tokyo, Beijing,
No.
or
China? You're going to go to China as an alien. Mate, you're going to get fucked on.
you might. Either that, or you'd pop up just at the right time that they're having like
Like some fucking news festival or some shit. Year of the Dragon.
nah, like a Geneva Convention sort of thing, like a
it's
UN.
Everyone unanimously
Nationwide
decides
meeting.
this alien thing, this is a problem. Let's lock this guy up. Like,
Imagine they all like you crash a UN meeting or something as an alien, and they all lock you up. They're like, "Fuck, what should we do?" And they all like spend one-on-one time interrogating you, and they were like fucking Putin comes out. He's like, he's not a bad guy. And you just become like real good mates.
I don't know. I worry about, not that I actually worry about that, but I worry about the fact that an alien could come here, just want to be our mate, and we just automatically assume the worst. Like, straight up.
Just like line
Little
it up.
fella lands and just...
What if a bunch of aliens have already visited Earth and they're just like tiny little insects sort of things, and we've just like brushed them off, like crushed them, killed hundreds of thousands, not even know. You're like, oh, did I just swallow something? What was that? Or like,
Not even trying to listen to ants that are actually aliens. Conspiracy theory. Bam.
there we go.
They're doing their little Congo lines to fucking try and spell something out, so you can just like kick them out of the way.
So ew, ants.
Every kid on a walkathon throwing fucking shit on him. Where would you go, though?
I'd probably go Russia. I reckon for some reason, if you just like cracked a bottle of vodka with them, they'd be right.
And apparently all you have to say is, I'm the machine, and you're sweet.
Yeah.
Well, if any beer ad has taught us anything, you'd need to go somewhere where you could have a beer with them.
If you rock up here and you bring a case of VB,
Oh,
I don't care where in this universe you're from, you're my mate. I seen this Batuta Advocate thing actually the other day, and it was like Miss Universe pageant, potentially favouring contestants from Earth than the rest of the universe. So
yeah, that was
that's
a good
funny. Something along those lines. Do we have another topic?
We need to come up with a system to determine every person's position.
Oh, we did touch on this, and
Yeah.
remember we were going to come up with
Like
a
John.
test.
Yeah. So we need to come up with a test
Krypton.
or a situation to work out where every single person who ever gets born fits into, today's society, fits into today's world. Can I just get everybody gathered up into, once everyone comes
Very
of
Hitler already, but yeah, carry on.
no, let's say everyone comes of age, everyone gets to like, I don't know, let's say 15.
How's that of age for you?
No, all right.
Hold up.
Not
Josh,
for sex.
Josh is like, hold up. 15, 9 months.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Josh is like, hold up. We're going to keep all these people there or a month. Okay, everyone's, let's just throw a number out there, 15 years, 11 months old. So we're going to keep everyone there a month. And then I'm going to come in.
No, all right. So
Dick swinging.
we gather a bunch of people up, all the people who, are turning that age this year or whatever. We put them in a big room, and then we just take them away from their families, take them to different parts of the world, and now say, all right, let's see how you go. You
is
get
your
to
life
decide
now.
everything from here. But, you get people rocking up in different countries where they don't even speak the same language. Like Australian kids rocking up in Argentina, Argentinian kids rocking up in, Russia. Everybody's just mixed around. Nobody knows anyone. Let's just see how you go. See if you survive. See if you make it.
Idea. Oh, did you see that fucking huge dude walking back from Arendelle as we were leaving?
No.
So yeah, driving out of the Burrows, bus stops on your left, you turn right, and then you turn left again to go to the
Oh,
lights.
massive.
Yeah, I drove past, I was like, fucking hungry.
I was like, what's Joel's van doing on the footpath? Holy fuck.
Fucking
Joel,
monster.
turn your lights on. That was just a mean joke at a fat guy we didn't know. And honestly, he was walking, so
It
good on
wasn't
him.
even that fat, but he was fucking huge. Like, this cunt must have been like 7'8",
Jeez.
limping, probably because he was that tall and had joint pain.
Anyway, what sort of teacher would you be?
English teacher would be good, and my teaching method would be like the nerdiest, like queerest fucking dog. Like, you go in there like, dressed up and you like skipping.
Yeah.
Hey! And then in my head, there'd be like a fucking nerdy, weird like drama teacher or something.
Yeah, drama could
End
be
up
fun.
getting like married or something.
The kid would be like the kids would be like, oh fuck, can't wait for Mr. Knight's class. What's he gonna be wearing today? I don't know. I still
Fedora
think
again.
religion would be hilarious.
I reckon it'd be fun to do a cooking class.
Oh,
And you could have some real fun with it. Just
Cooking. I'd be like, guys, you're only allowed to season things from a ridiculous height. Like, only pour olive oil into the pan if you're standing on a ladder and have the potential to miss it.
Everything has to be done with a pinch and some like pizzazz. You just gotta be like, bam.
The
and, like,
food
you
tastes
throw in
better with
hands.
pizzazz.
Bring him one by one out from the classroom to fucking flip some bacon on a frying pan that's way too hot and covered in oil. And just fucking spin at him.
Guys,
It's
Go
a real
flip the
character
bacon.
test.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take the oil without like squealing. Like, oh.
I mean, it just occurred to me that this is a bit fucked, but like making them do the sizzling hot oil thing. I was going to say shirtless, but I realised that's a bit rapey. But like, just because it's guaranteed to hit your skin, so it's painful.
Maybe sleeveless.
Yeah, definitely sleeveless.
Wait,
I'd like to teach dance knowing nothing about dance. Like, just literally guys, I'm here to teach you real world skills. In the club, just jump. Like,
Every year you get the class to do the exact. You just get them to do the Napoleon Dynamite dance.
Some role play. If you see a 10 in the club and she's looking at you, it's probably too good to be real.
Look to the left. See the friend next to the two. Go for her. She's the one you will lock to school with tonight.
I'd love to be a school counsellor. Imagine this: kids come in. Look, I'm just having a really hard time. My Instagram photo, and they got like way less way like the kids say like a lot, way more than us. Like way less likes than last time, and I'm just feeling really sad.
These girls
Oh.
have started bullying me and they won't let me hang out with them. You've got bigger tits than them, bro. You just go fuck their boyfriends. Ah.
Oh, good.
This is the shit advice you could give.
Oh,
Sideways for attention, long ways for results.
What about a music teacher with no musical talent?
I just think of Jake off Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think of Tara. I can recreate it.
Yeah, that'd be unreal. Like I'd literally just sit there playing the one song I know on piano all day and just go, kids, sit down, shut up and listen. And it would just be that for hours on end.
Just a silent classroom. You just like press a key every 10 seconds. You're like, beautiful, isn't it? Bang.
You let it just resonate throughout the... I don't
You
know.
actually just sit there the whole class with a kazoo in your mouth. You don't say a word, but every sound you make comes out of a kazoo. They have to work out what you want them to do.
Outdoor ed, but it's low-key CIA training. Like kids are going through waterboarding and fucking like other torture techniques and shit and going, oh, fuck.
I couldn't be like woodwork or metalwork.
Nah.
Far too risky. You just get all like the dummies coming in trying to work out like how to cut wood. And...
Too risky.
I'd
Because
be-
you get all the fit fucking high school birds coming in to try and blood your fucking A off you.
I'd be cool with just having, as long as I had like a Pasload framing gun next to me, and then kids are fucking up and just shoot them with the gun from a
It'd be good
distance.
to have like
From a distance.
a tiny ball bearing like slingshot. Someone's just like fucking gone onto a lathe with that the face mask and you just fucking
That could have been a little bit of wood chip, mate. Could have fucked you up.
consider yourself lucky.
Alright, guys. Episode 8.
Thanks for listening.
Playoff Central.
Please follow us. Comment. Give us ideas. What sort of content gets you tingly behind the neck?
And on the shaft.
And everywhere.
Nah, seriously, guys. Like, follow, subscribe, usual shit. But more importantly than that, hit us up. Like, flick us some messages. Flick us what sort of shit you want to hear our take on. Because we can go off and do research. Like, if there's something you want to learn about, and you want to learn about it through this medium, because our fucking weird voices keep you happy, do that. Like, seriously, if you want to learn about some weird science, we'll go off, we'll do research for the week, and the next week we'll talk about it for a bit on the podcast. Like, I don't even care at this point.
No, that sounds good.
Like, I'd be happy to do that. Throw some jokes in, learn a bit. We'll learn, you'll learn.
Even
Seriously,
if we don't learn,
give us
let's
some
just
ideas.
try and have a
Otherwise,
good time
I'm just
doing
gonna
it.
have to keep. I'm just gonna have to make up shit. Like, I'm just going to have to be like, yeah, look, someone really wanted to learn about, this era in time. And big shout out to Jennifer from Wagga Wagga. There's no Jennifer from Wagga Wagga. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to have to...
To a John Smith from somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. Someone really wanted to learn about Norfolk Island. Oh, okay, no worries. Well, drop some knowledge. So seriously, thanks for listening. We'll try and get some more content to you guys. Hopefully some extra stuff besides this soon enough when we get some time. Thanks, guys.